Alright. Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing. Alright, let's see what we can't take advantage of here. First place at a horror of a start. See if we can't take advantage of all this. It is a Mazda race, so there will be some chaos. Let's see where it all shakes out. First couple of corners, nothing too crazy so far. Holding well with this front group, but behind us, in the middle of the pack, oh, they just misjudged the corner and they come together. It's unfortunate, but when you get that 3 wide call so late.
Yeah, it's just cutting some grass here. You think that's much better grass than my lawnmower at home.
Nice. Back into the action here as we make a move up the inside. And we're going to go ahead and take first place for the moment. Though I do believe I killed too much momentum. There's one. Number 2 as well. And behind us again coming together is 2 more cars as the number 11 spins backwards into the wall and bumps his booty into the barrier. He's going to go ahead and drive back onto the circuit as the bumper falls off. Shouldn't affect him too much in the rest of the race, though he will have fallen back a few positions. As we make a feint up the inside here. 1 second. And we're going to go ahead and back off here. We're not really going to go too aggressive. We're going to study how these guys take the next few turns. That way we know how we can attack. Though, if they show us a door and they leave it wide open and unlocked, it would be rude not to step through, wouldn't it? But let's see what cracks out. And behind us again, the 2 purple cars, the Spiro Dragons, I guess, come together and they spin to the wall, and that's both of their races done. As up ahead, I've lost positions. Yay. This is awesome. This is why I wanted to back off and kind of just protect myself, but no. I'm going to just set myself up so I can make this guy look silly on the main straightaway. Whee! Bye-bye. We're going to come past you, buddy, with the side draft. As these guys start weaving all over the place trying to break the draft. Alrighty, the side draft has worked. We're back in 3rd now. We just got to close back up to our little pack up here, but with how tightly they're racing. Just like that, we're all back up in a group of 5. Navvaro is one of my favorite circuits, especially the free circuits that they provide. The speed circuit is a medium, so nice to run. And he's going to leave the door wide open for us, so we're just going to slip on in there. Take 2nd away from him. We'll take that. Thank you very much. Try to hold him off. We'll take a couple tighter defensive lines to these next few corners. Make sure we hold him back. And with that exit, that should be 2nd place back. Alright. When you do crazy weaving like that, is it better to follow that to stay in the draft? Or to do what I did here and stay smoother and consistent, because I ended up getting the run on him anyway, catching the draft so late. I chose not to do anything with it, but I could have had I wanted to. And we all get a little loose here as we come through turn 3, turn 4, whatever we probably want to call it. Get it corrected pretty quickly. Now we got a good run coming by. I hold it flatter there, but because he's on the inside, I can't quite take the line I want, so he's able to come back up the inside, back into second from third. We are numbered the 4, 5, and 6 cars, which was funny as I was recording everything. And they start fighting with each other, which allows me to get a nice little run up the inside here. Go ahead and split the gap. Now we're just going to take our line. Nothing too crazy. See if they give us anything. Nope. We're all going to kind of lose our rear ends a little bit. And the crazy weaving's back, but we'll just pick up this guy's draft rather than run all the way out there. This is by far one of the better Mazda races at any iRating that I've been a part of. For the most part, it was relatively clean. We were able to have really close racing as well on top of it. Alright, there's my super run again after getting cut off. Go ahead and stay in the middle lane here. We're going to go for the double overtake. Keep it on track, but I bled off too much speed, so they're going to go ahead and retake those. At the very least, one of them might lose two. But he's going to go out wide again. This guy's going to jump back in front, take first. I'm going to get a nice run, and now I'm side by side. We're going to play with each other's side draft all the way down this straight. I'll have the inside line, though his momentum... No. Side draft was able to keep me along with the inside line. They're going to swap places again behind me. Kind of doing some little switchback ruse. Love to see that. Now it's my line, though. We're going to drive it the way I want. They got a draft on me, so we're going to stick mostly to the middle of the track. Try to make sure they can't get too much of a run on me, though it does end up pushing me deeper, allowing them to have a slightly better exit. But it protects me from the dive bomb because they were so close. So I figure, might as well cover myself through these two final turns because they're a really good place for people like to get runs, as I've already done. We lose the rear ends, which allows our different runs there to cancel each other out for the most part. But they're much closer than they have the draft. So I'm taking my defensive line super early, being predictable because I don't want to crash because it happens so goddamn often. And that's going to allow him to have the run off the edge. But damage-wise, I only lose one place. Almost take out the back of him there. It was really close. Go off track. Definitely an off track. I don't remember if I got a 1X or not. Now he's up the outside, and this just pissed me off because I now realize that I probably could have held my foot down around the outside and just cranked the wheel. But whatever, we move. We catch the draft of the first place car again as we switch back to the inside, but we're going to back off. Nope, we're going to come back through again because he's leaving the door open. Guys, don't leave the door open. Strangers are going to come through. And we will.
What are those Neanderthals up to? Don't they know I'm busy spoiling myself?
He goes super wide. We'll take our defensive line. And the erratic weaving is back. Alright, I'm tired of this guy. We're not going to let this weaving get us anymore. Next lap, no. It's annoying as hell. And we go wide and lose the rear, but it's alright. I feel like I'm stronger than these guys in the braking zones. Meanwhile, behind us, the number 11 and the number 7. Hello, welcome to 7-Eleven. Cars come together, and the 11 goes for a little excursion off the back end. He's going to open the door for me. And we're going to come side by side. Though we're not going to take the place from him. We're just going to apply some pressure so he can't get the best exit possible. But it allows me to close up the distance a bit more. He doesn't cover off the inside, but I'm too far back to make a clean move. So we're going to just follow in behind, see if we can't catch the draft, and set up this final lap. But see, like I told you, we weren't going to fall for that shit again. He had a better run, but I was so tired of it that I just prepared for it and angled myself at the exit. But we catch the draft, which allows us to have the overspeed at the end, show myself in the mirrors. I'm not actually trying to make an overtake here, because then I have to defend it 3 more times. And I would rather take it at one of the next 2 places for the win, or go for the win for the run, as opposed to there. So anyway, we're coming to our final few corners here as we round these last few turns. I've been getting a run on these guys, both of them through there every single time, so I wasn't not surprised at all I started gaining ground. He moves to the outside and opens the door again, but I lock my fucking brakes. And behind me, the 2 guys who I've been having a beautiful battle with come together in a very spectacular fashion and take themselves out of the race. They do manage to come across to the top 6, though we could have had a fight all the way to the line, and now it's just going to be me, which feels a little empty, I'll be honest. But I am happy to take the win, so we'll take that. Anyways, catch y'all in the next one.